Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Coffee and a Kiki here on a Wiggy VV Wednesday. Today we're going to be talking about RuPaul's Drag Race Season 6, Episode 11, Glitter Ball. So it's hot tea and a Kiki today. My tea is just decaf Lipton, and this mug is really awesome. You guys can't see that because the lights and everything, but it's actually Shakespearean insults on a mug. So obviously this week I was extremely sad because Dayla went home, and I love Dayla so much, and I honestly thought that Darien Lake was gonna actually be going home this week, and then when she didn't, I was very shocked. So the mini challenge was like the dressing up the puppet, and I really like that, and I like that they did that last year as well, and I really like that. I think it's funny because they get to, get out frustrations, and they get to poke fun at each other, and it's also another way of them to do the reading challenge, like the reading is fundamental challenge, so they can kind of do it again with the puppets, and that makes it kind of fun for us. I loved Dayla in the puppet challenge. I thought she should have won, obviously. I thought Adore did a really good job as Dayla. Like, that voice was spot on. He sounded just like him. I loved that. I thought Courtney kind of fell flat, but it was Courtney, and, I kind of have been expecting that of her lately, is just to kind of be middle of the road for me. And Darien, I thought Darien's was funny with Courtney. With like the fake Australian accent and everything was really cute. And then when we got into the challenge, so I thought the opening number was cute, but like Adore kept stumbling everything, and then like even when they hit the button and they were done, Adore was like, so it's like, girl, do you not perform in drag and heels like at all? Seriously? Because you're like stumbling everywhere. And I understand, like, not being coordinated and whatever. Her walk has gotten so much better, so I was really disappointed with like her stumbling over everything in the number. On to Runway Looks. Adore, I thought that her first look, the Banji girl, I actually didn't know what that term meant, and my lovely boyfriend had to explain to me what it meant. I thought Adore had the best outfit from the description I received of what that was. I thought she looked great for the first look. Her second look, the lesbian power suit thing, I didn't like that at all. Like, it looked like she was going to a Halloween party dressed as Vivian from Legally Blonde. Like, I was not feeling it, and the wig was just terrible, and she could have gone so much further than just pulling out a blouse and a pair of pants and a jacket. And I think she could have gone so much further with that. And that's when I found out she'd won, I was so pissed, because I was like, yeah, she sold her garments, but like her middle garment was terrible. Like, she literally just wore off the rack suit and everything. And it's just like, how is that winning material? The white outfit, I thought it was okay. It wasn't necessarily my taste. I did like the wig matching the skirt, like Bob Mackie said. I thought that was really cute. Walk has gotten a lot better, and she is kind of stepping up her game, and I just have to say, like, finally. But to me, it's still not where I want her to be, and I still don't quite understand her drag. So then on to Darien. Like, Darien, what the hell was that first look with the turquoise and the rainbow, and like, what, you looked like one of those things that you make at summer camp where the paper spins and you squirt like the paint on it. Like, I didn't understand how that was anywhere on the mark with the challenge at hand or anything. I just didn't really get it. Her executive realness, I thought that was cute. I liked, the green blousey thing, but I feel like she already wore something green, very similar texture to that earlier. I feel like really early on she had a green something on that was very similar to that. And then her color, what was her color again? Oh my god, and those shoes that she had, oh my god, those shoes that she had for the rainbow look, oh my god, they were like a jelly orthopedic half-inch wedge thing. I don't even know what that was. I was not a big fan of that at all in any way, shape, or form. Not at all. Oh, she had the Gold Princess Leia thing. I really liked the idea behind her Gold Princess Leia thing, but I agree is that the execution was just not there. And that was a lot of stones on a stretchy fabric, and I think she could have maybe built like an underwear into it or something for it to hold up onto her. I don't know. I also didn't hate her first dress. The first dress that she had, I didn't love it, but I thought that like she could have cut up and fixed that dress to make it into something else completely. And instead she went with a whole new fabric and a whole new dress. And I was kind of like, you could have done something with the glittery dress. I thought that was cute. So I was kind of disappointed with that. Bianca, I honestly expected a lot more from Bianca this week. I thought, her first look with, what did she say? She said Mary J. Blige. Like, I loved that look. I loved the one little victory roll in the hat. I loved that look. I thought that was really cute. I liked her, executive realness, realtor look. I liked that. But the sapphire look, like, I was just not a fan. And I think that Chloe brought up they've been saying it for weeks now that she wears the same silhouette over and over again. And it's true, she does. But I think it's like, it just looked like a 1980s Barbie to me. Like, it looked like the Barbie that they used to have where it's like the tutu could be a tutu or a shawl or like a scarf or like something. It was one of those things where it was multiple different pieces. I feel like it was like Velcro together Barbie and she kind of just had it on. But I thought the color looked beautiful on her and I thought she looked beautiful in that color blue. And I loved her jewelry that she had this week, those big blue earrings. Ugh, I loved those. I wasn't a fan of the hat ruffle on her. I feel like she could have lost one ruffle, like they said. I would have preferred to have lost this ruffle here and kept the hat and kept the bottom, but not this one. But that's me personally. Dayla. I thought Dayla's first look was great, and I actually really liked the, tricky monster coat thing she had on. I really liked that, and I really liked how she made it Dayla, but she made it appropriate to the situation at hand. I thought that was really great. I loved like the vintage underwear with that whole thing. I thought that was a great juxtaposition, and it was also very true to who Dayla is, and I really loved that. Her executive realness, I loved it, but I agree that it was just a little too costumey. It's just like a little bit, I don't even know, because I did love it and I thought it was exquisite, but I feel like it was just a pink, really cute outfit that she had, and she brought it out for that, because I feel that it just wasn't, I feel like it was just kind of an outfit that was pulled and put in versus something that was created specifically for it. But that being said, I loved her rose quartz. Is that what she was, rose quartz? Yeah, I went to Hebrew school with rose quartz. I loved her outfit. I loved all that stoning. But we have seen that silhouette from her like 2 other times. And as much as I love it, and I love the little bustle and the big long hair and the pin-uppy and everything, I love that. And that's so much what my drag aesthetic is as Bernadette, like in my head at least. And I do love seeing that. But I feel like she could have done something else within Dayla for that last look and could have made it a little more runway versus showgirl, which is kind of what they wanted. Who am I left with? Courtney. I thought Courtney's first look I actually really liked it because it kind of reminded me of the way my boyfriend Josh dresses, just like with the flannel around the waist and like the cutoff shorts and everything. It just reminded me a lot of him. I agree that she needs to pad more. And I understand like she's a thin guy and everything, but like her torso and her hips and her shoulders are all in a line. So like when she's naked, she's a box. And I'm just kind of like, she needs a cincher or something, I think. And I feel like she'd look a little better if she cinched a little bit and if she put a little more butt back there. So I do agree with Michelle Visage about the butt. Oh, and then she wore the executive realness, which I don't really remember it. I remember it being like an interesting jacket. I was just more focused on the fact that she wore the blonde finger wave wig again, which it's beautiful and I love it. But, it was literally the exact same wig from the musical challenge. And I'm just like, can you at least have changed it up a little bit? Like, maybe made it fluffy or maybe made it tighter, pinned it back or something. Make it look a little different so it's not like, oh my God, it's the same wig. But that's just me looking at wigs and trying to critique something. And her red look, I really did love it. I want to know how the hell she got that red glitter on her face so quick. And I love the fact that she wore black hair. Except she wore the black hair, but she covered her face with like makeup. So, I mean, granted, she did wear the black short little guy, she did wear the pink one, but every other week she's been blonde. And it's kind of like, I feel like she'll only do something else of a different color if she's doing a specific look. Otherwise, she's always going to be Courtney, which I understand. Like, she looks great blonde, and I love the blonde colors that she has. I think they're all very beautiful. Oh, and she was a redhead she was in a redhead today in the opening challenge, in the opening number part of the challenge, which I loved that wig. Like, her little dippity doodle wave here fell down like right at the beginning of the number. And I was like, oh girl, that's what hairspray's for. Like, I don't understand how that happened. Like, you know, why didn't you spray it more or put a hairnet on it? I don't know. But I feel like when Courtney is being Courtney in a challenge or on the runway, she's always blonde. And when she's being a character, then that's when she lets herself do other colors. And I kind of don't get that because, I mean, granted, Bernadette, I'll wear whatever hair color I want and feel like wearing that day. But that's me personally. And I think as beautiful as she looks as a blonde, I think that she's coasting. I think that, like, I forget if it was Santino or Michelle that said it. I think she is coasting right now. Just kind of coasting in, and it was Santino because I think he said something about how quick and easily that red dress was made, even though it was pretty. And I agree with him on that, is that I think she's kind of coasting right now. And I felt really bad for Darian during this week when they all said that Darian should be going home. Now, granted, in this week's challenge, yeah, Darian should have gone home, but I kind of feel like Adore should have been gone. I feel like Adore should have gone home a while ago, personally, but that's because I just don't really get her. She kind of bugs me. I don't hate her, she just kind of bugs me. And then during the lip sync, I was really nervous because I thought Darian was gonna go home. I really thought she was. And then when he said, Darian, Shantae, you stay, I was like, Josh and I both like were like, our jaws hit the floor. We were so shocked that Dayla was going home and that Darian was safe. And Josh and I were talking about it, and he was saying that I mean, you know, everyone tries to figure out the reasoning behind these things and everything. And Josh was saying that he thinks that they did it so that, you know, he thinks that they did it so that Adore could be top 3, because had Dayla stayed, Adore probably would have gone home. Because it would have been Bianca, Dayla, and Courtney as top 3. And if they had sent home Dayla, then Adore could have been in the top 3. Now that we're dwindling down to the final 4, I've heard rumors that it actually is going to be a final 4 this year and not a final 3. So we do have at least another 2 weeks, I feel, until they show the finale. Because there's going to be the episode with the final 4. And then if we go to a final 3... it will go for, next week will be final 4. The week after that will be final 3. The week after that, they'll do a review. And then the week after that, or maybe even 2 weeks after, wasn't it 2 weeks last year? I feel like it was 2 weeks last year. A week or 2 after that will be the reunion and the crowning. I know that they are going to be recording the reunion and the crowning very, very soon. So I think that it's going to be a top 4. And that next week's episode is going to be the last one. And then in 2 weeks, they'll air the reunion and the crowning, and we'll get to find out who wins. So I am very interested to see how this all pans out. I cannot wait to see the reunion and the crowning episode. I'm very, very excited. And I can't wait for, I mean, I can't wait for this all to be done, but I can wait, but I can't wait for this all to be done because I, you know, have to go back to doing tutorials and stuff now once RuPaul's Drag Race is over. So, I am excited to bring you guys all new kinds of things, and I'm excited to see how this all pans out. And, I just have to say that I do love Dayla, and I love Dayla so much, and just loved her exit, you know, little monologue at the end of Untucked, like how just open and how supportive and how great she was towards all the other girls, and what she wrote on the mirror, taking up the whole mirror like that. I just thought that was great, and I'm really going to miss her a lot, and I kind of do feel like it was her time, but I also feel like it's Adore's time and it's Darian's time, but, you know, there has to be at least one booger in the top 3, right? pretty much. Yeah, so thank you guys again for tuning in today. I'm sorry I haven't been doing the tutorials. Like I said, once RuPaul's Drag Race is over, they will be back in abundance, and I have some great ideas that I'm going to be bringing to you guys. There's been some things I've been asked for over and over and over again, and I'm going to show you guys very shortly, so please stay tuned for that. Be sure to check out bobbypins.com. Be sure to check out all my fun social media stuff down in the box below. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you guys on Friday for another fun Friday video, and this week will be 5 Favorite Friday because it's the first Friday of May, so it's already May. Like, really, where did this year go already? It's nuts. Anyway, I will see you guys on Friday. Bye.